actually a blessing to be here. Whoa, there's plumps in here too. Guys, it's insane. It's insane. Guys, I found the bathroom in here. Crazy, yeah, life's crazy. No door in the bathroom, guys. It's kind of insane. I gotta take a drunk piss real quick. But hold up. What in the mog is this? I'm holding this shit. What in the mog is that? It's a little crazy. What up, though? So we're outside in Miami right now, and we got some cloud plains, but it looks great outside. I want to get into like some of the digestive enzymes maybe you guys got. Everyone's kind of got an allergy or like digestive enzyme, something like messing up your stomach, right? Maybe you just got like a burning feeling that you gotta, you know, change the situation you're in, change your body, you know, get on God's plan. So I want to make this video just to show you guys that you can cut down. You know, when you're lean bulking, you really do want to make sure that your lean physique is coming first. You want to make sure you're staying tight. So, you know, really what I think is important is just that you keep your energy high, you keep your lean bulking year round, because who doesn't want to be lean year round? I mean, you want to do that. You want to stay lean. If you're not staying lean, you're not really doing that much. So we have to, while we're bulking, you know, add more calories. Okay, what you were doing before wasn't working that much. You know, are you drinking enough water in the day where you're not really worried about how you're gonna look versus drinking a shit ton of water and drinking just a little bit of water? Okay, you want to be drinking a consistent amount of high amount of water throughout the day, because then your body's regulating it already, your body's used to it. And then about the food, how do you regulate the food, right? You got to freaking take in a lot of food, like 5-6 meals a day. And when I say that, I'm not saying that you guys can't afford 5-6 meals a day. I'm saying keep your carbs clean and fucking have your 6 meals in the day. Have them like small meals. Have them every 2 hours. If you're not having meals every 2 hours, your body's not that used to regulating like a fucking giant meal, and then your energy fucking crashes and burns, right? So if you're trying to stay lean year round, wake up, down 2 bottles of water right away. Yeah, you're gonna add some water weight, and that's okay. You still are gonna stay lean if you're fucking eating like 4,000-5,000 calories and your maintenance is like 3,000, right? And it's not all nutrition, but I'm telling you guys, you're gonna feel a lot stronger just off eating more food in the day. Your PRs are gonna hit higher. That's how you get the progressive overload. Now, obviously, I've made a big point of feeler sets. My first lean bulking series, I'm just going to dive straight into the fucking feeler sets, you guys. So make sure you're hitting your feelers, and then you're moving into your progressive overload. Maybe like once a week, I have a fucking volume day for, especially for chest. I'll use that as an example because I always do this for chest. So you've always got your max bench, right? And you've got also your incline max bench. So you want to be maxing those out on your max day. Then you have your volume day. On your volume day, it's all about the flow, consistent flow, using negatives is important on your max day when you get off the fucking max, the PR. But if you're doing your max day, you're still gonna hit some negatives after that. That's like the most important that you're gonna do for your volume. Now on your volume days, still throw in those 5-second negatives, but you're really focusing on getting more volume in on your volume days. So get more of your actual fucking feeler sets in on your volume days. Make sure during the week you've got enough volume in. One of those days you don't have to hit it as hard. You really do not have to hit it as fucking many reps, as many fucking sets. You just have to hit it like, okay, I'm gonna do double the amount of feeler sets. I might do some feeler sets right before, like on pec deck, and then move into cable flies, right? I might do something like more cable flies on my volume day than I would do on my max out day. So my max out day is all prepping me a lot for powerlifting, and then obviously still have to get those feeler sets in. But if you're getting your nutrition right, you're eating more calories, and especially if you're dirty bulking. Now your numbers are gonna fucking gain fast, but you're falling off, you're dirty bulking again, then you're falling off for a week, you're dirty bulking again, and you're like, okay, the only reason I'm doing this is because I know I can't consistently do it all the time. I can't just hit this shit back to back to back, week to week to week. I have to take me like a little few-day break, week break, because my body's feeling weird. My fucking stomach's growling at me. My chest is feeling weird. And then you fucking lose a lot of the gains that you just built. Fuck. Everything just ends up turning into a dirty bulk for you. You don't really want that. You don't want it to turn into a dirty bulk, and you also don't want to push yourself to fucking burnout, even if you are keeping it clean on the carbs. But here's what I would suggest. Okay, so guys, make sure that you are getting like 50% of your carbs from vegetables, and you could even throw potatoes in that mix. I would really consider those like a vegetable too. But I wouldn't be doing your carbs as like, okay, I had this percent, like 50%, really it's about 50% of your entire meals for the day is carbs. And that, you know, even your proteins have some carbs, have some fat in them. I don't add much for fat besides like nuts. But I would say you want to have your vegetables be half of your carbs. I might eat, you know, pasta for majority of my carbs, which has a little bit of protein too, helps with that. I might eat a shit ton of bread. Everyone eats bread in the day, so you're gonna have some bread in there. But those are pretty whole carbs. The carbs are the most important to keep whole. I mean, you can eat a ground up processed sausage as your protein, and that's okay. Protein is important, and protein can be ground up into different shapes. A lot of the chicken you eat is like ground chicken. That's how it's so white. A lot of that processed chicken, and that's okay. But processed carbs, I'm telling you, are not okay. Your body's going to reject a lot of those processed carbs. There's certain people that can't eat a certain type of vegetable because of the way it makes their stomach feel. Now let's jump into fruit. If you're eating apples, they've got a shit ton of fructose. So if we're talking about digestive enzymes, the fructose for a lot of people who have high glucose already maybe don't know it. So also suggesting get your fucking blood work done. Work with your PCP, just get your fucking blood work, just do that. But that's not gonna tell you about your digestive enzymes. It is gonna tell you what's high and what's not, right? So you'll know how your metabolism works a little bit better. But you really need a professional nutritionist to tell all the other stuff, but it's okay. I'm gonna tell it to you right now. You don't really need all that. My feeling of God tells me I can't eat too much apples because of the fructose in them. I can maybe handle an apple a day. If I chow down too many apples, I'm gonna fucking have green shits. I'm gonna be screwed up for a while. And my stomach's gonna be rolling. I mean, it might even spaz out a little bit. You know, you ever get that spaz? That's even worse. That's not just a muscle spasm. If it's in your stomach, that's the worst. That's like stage 2 of the fucking stomach denihilation. Listen to your gut feeling, and that's not just a metaphor for life, that's a metaphor for your nutrition. And honestly, I think it came from that. I think it came as a metaphor for nutrition, to listen to your gut. Maybe you can't handle apples, but you fucking love pineapple. So let's say 50%, and this is what I do, 50% of my carbs are vegetables. And then 10% of my carbs is like a fruit, something like that, which also gets some of my sugar in, but I know I'll probably have like a little dessert. Maybe it's dairy, right? People feel dairy intolerant. That might mess up your stomach too. For a lot of people, the dairy kind of messes up their stomach, gets them fucking rolling. I just want you guys to know, nutrition is number one. It's fucking 90%. And beyond that, the feeler sets and the fucking progressive overload and the negatives are like the number one things when it comes to working out. Beyond that, you want to focus on like what's the flow state, like the actual motion of my pressing. You know, where is my mind muscle connection? If you've really fucked your fucking gut up, then you're actually gonna be feeling like, okay, I need to take like a week break, and that's where you lose a lot of that progressive overload, a lot of the strength, other things like that. Now, when I say cutting in the middle of your bulk, I'm really talking about getting your energy levels back up so that you can continue the lean bulk. And I only want it to take like one day. I want you to correct this in a day or two, get your gut back right, and then go hit that shit hard again. Your volume and your heavy days, that shit's lined up. That's the God's temple. That's kind of the idea with this. So you're going off a feeling and like a sense of your body, listening to your body, so that you can keep lean bulking and stay lean year round. You know, I'm not just talking about like I'm the healthiest person on earth for staying lean year round. I'm making crazy gains while staying lean. And I think that's the point. Now, once you achieve those abs, once you've cut down and you've pretty much got, you know, really good abs, I'd say if you're keeping your nutrition right and you're doing everything that I'm preaching, you're gonna have gains and keep your abs, and you're not gonna have to really worry about training abs that much. And you can build up the ab muscle a little bit, and the obliques always will help get your abs popped out. It's like the thing in your bicep, it like seriously pushes your bicep out, so your abs are doing the same thing. You've maybe just got that sense like, I just need to hit a quick cut, get my shit dialed in again. I mean, that's gonna help you. So if you're getting that nutrition right, and then you're hitting your volume and your strength days, you know, you're really gonna get that energy back. Your body's gonna feel whole again. You're not gonna be tripping over, oh, am I, you know, treating my heart and my gut right so that I can continue this lean bulking thing year round and actually make some gains, because you're seeing your numbers go up on your PRs, and that's the biggest thing. How am I gonna keep eating these 6 meals? If you've got your gut right, you're able to get those 6 meals. You're able to train almost every day of the week, and you don't have to stop the lean bulking. So whatever you're prepping for, I mean, you even could prep for a show like this. Hit that quick cut in the middle of your lean bulking, but you want to lean bulk year round, it's totally possible. You got to just do these things that I'm preaching to you. And it, you know, it comes as like, okay, how can I stay consistent and have that sense of God in my body? Building God's temple, it's getting that energy back. Trust me, it's getting that energy back. And as soon as you do that, you'll be able to line the things up to keep your lean bulking moving forward, or cut down really fast for a show, cut down fast for your vacation, and really get yourself where, okay, I'm not gonna lose my abs by letting this thing go dirty. I'm not gonna lose a lot on my bench and everything. I'm actually still eating the 5 meals, but what I'm doing is I'm contributing more of the better carbs, contributing more of the vegetables and the fruit that doesn't mess up my digestive enzymes, doesn't have a shit ton of fructose, not a lot of dairy that's gonna fuck me up. If that fucks you up, if that's for you, you'll have even the opportunity to keep your strength, because you'll be feeding the body constantly every 2 hours the right things to fix your gut, and at least you'll be on that fucking prerogative of, okay, I'm fixing my gut right now. And that's why I am kind of treating it more like a cut and changing up my diet a little bit, because that's all cutting is. Maybe I'm a little less calories, but I'm still getting the 5 meals because I can comfortably do it now. And then when I add a little bit more carbs and protein, but mainly the carbs, like maybe you're just cutting back on the carbs a little bit, because that's really what's affecting your energy. The bad carbs are the good carbs. So now I'm hitting the vegetables, now I'm hitting the fruits right, the shit that's not fucking me up, and you can get right back into the game. I'm telling you guys, whatever you're prepping for, do that. Hit your water in the morning. Make sure your water is at top levels so you're not worried about, oh, am I dropping? You can hit a small cut. It's not gonna affect you that much. Just know that you're trying to regulate your feeling, regulate your body, and hit that shit way harder than next week. This is like a week break. You know, keep that in your head. I want you guys to, you know, chase your dreams, do what you think you should be doing, and beyond that, it's all nutrition. It's all that feeling of, okay, am I hitting these sets right? Am I planning my workouts right? If you feel like you need a break from what you've been doing, and it's probably mostly carbs, then get your energy back. You know, 7x your energy. If you think it's hormones, then you really need to be practicing, how do I optimize my hormones? You know, how do I optimize my emotions? Because if that's keeping you out of the game, then that's going to be an even bigger killer. But for a lot of us, it's all the things happening in your stomach. It's the digestive enzymes, the allergic reactions that you don't realize are happening. You don't realize you're lactose intolerant or whatever it is. But if you know it's affecting you now and you see this, then you'll be able to identify it. I'm going to probably see what the boys are doing, but that's all on the digestive part. I just want to give you guys that game, see you guys succeed in lean bulking and not have to hit a dirty bulk, not have to completely kill your bulk with a cut, and really you need to be avoiding fasting. Like, let's see what the boys are doing, but you guys are actually addicted to fasting, and fasting is not that good for you. So but this is views. This is fucking nice, bro. Fucking nice. Yeah, we're here with the boys in Florida, and this is my main reason for getting my digestion right. You know, fixing everything with my lean bulk so I can hit this shit way harder here in a new environment, you know. And I already got my hormones right. I'm there, so make sure you fix that too, but most of it's in your carbs. Just get your energy right, you know, and half of that is hormones. Sorry to break it to you, but all right guys, that's it for this YouTube video. Palm tree paradise. See ya.